The founder of Saviour TV, Saviour Kal, the man who made a prophecy several months ago about the death of the founder of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, late Prophet T.B. Joshua, also announced a revelation about the Synagogue Church of All Nations and its present leader, Mrs. Evelyn Joshua. In a video he made a couple months back, he narrates that he saw people following a light, which led them to the Synagogue Church of All Nations. And when they were ushered into the church, they refused, saying that they were only following the light. In the same revelation, he says he saw and heard an explosion burst out from within the Synagogue Church of All Nations, and Mrs. Evelyn Joshua crying and calling out to him for help from a place she couldn't be accessed.
Suddenly, I saw our mother, Mrs. Evelyn Joshua. She turned and looked at my direction, crying and asking for help. Take note, she was not within the premises. The place she was is not a place you can easily access her. The place she was is not a place, take note, you can easily access her. But she could see me where I was in the vision.
The revelation of Saviour Kal is so deep. Guys, watch the video to the end so that you got to hear all he said. Because this gentleman has been having series of revelations before Prophet T.B. Joshua died. And unfortunately, he couldn't continue his preaching or his revelations because I recently heard Saviour Kal was poisoned. So I don't know what is going on with him now. So also let's continue to put Saviour Kal in prayers that the good Lord will assist him to recover quickly. Because we don't want to lose anybody.
Was all over the world. In your quiet time, pray for our mother, Mama Evelyn Joshua, and the Synagogue Church of All Nations,
which was away from the church. So he then urged people to pray for the Synagogue Church of All Nations and their leader, Mrs. Evelyn Joshua. Since his prophecy about the death of Prophet T.B. Joshua came to pass, the question is it likely to be the same with his revelation about the Synagogue Church of All Nations? We really can't say it is a good one because lately, things haven't been going on so well for the Synagogue Church of All Nations since the loss of their founder and general overseer, Prophet T.B. Joshua. The church is yet to resume its services, and things wasn't small with electing a new leader. Also, there is the issue of some prophets and disciples trying to defraud the church, which led to the deportation of 3 of our foreign prophets. Members keep praying and hopefully the Synagogue Church of All Nations will rise back. Members keep praying and hopefully the Synagogue Church of All Nations will rise back to the mega church it used to be, and these challenges won't bring the end of the great church.